Now, before you watch this, I have something really special for you to see now. On Thursday, just a couple of days ago, in front of a live audience, I placed a trade on the German DAX using my Income Optimiser system. I showed where to sell, where to put the stop, and where to take the maximum profit, which was 435 pips in just over 2 hours. That was at £2 a pip, which is £870. Now, if you'd like to see how I did that, then all you need to do is just keep
showing you a live trade before we get into the presentation of what's going to happen for this particular week. As a consequence of that movement, I am already 280 pips to the good. Okay, now that might seem quite astonishing to people because some traders are happy to make 20 or 30 or 40 pips, and there are some strategies that I'm going to be going through which you're going to do that on. But this is one where we let the momentum just ride all the way down, or sometimes it will be all the way up. But you can see here that at the moment, only at just £2 per point, it's moved over 200 pips. So in fact, over 250 pips. Because, you know, the price could suddenly start going back up, but no, it stays in the sell zone. It stays below the black line. Okay, so because it stays below that black line, that keeps me milking this trade for profit. Support 3, so at 9486. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that. So there we are, 657. So now we're over 300 pips up. So I just want to, this is all live, so you can just see how powerful this strategy is. So over 300 pips, I could have taken it at 50 pips, but now, you know, it's over 300. So let's go back. So what we want to do is automate the decisions. So what we don't want is our mind starting to question what we're doing. When you have a system, you follow the system, and you don't question it. You know, if you have to cut a trade early, you just take that loss quickly. If you want to let it run, you let it run. It's got to be automated. So this is what I've built into the Income Optimiser strategy, and ultimately it just ends up in financial combustion. So the Income Optimiser is created on that German DAX, and will have a number of components and strategies all built into that. So you'll see different scenarios setting up based on price action, momentum, and reversals. So there we are. That's the Bruce Lee approach for me. Master the one strategy, and you'll be deadly in that one particular strategy. I did do Bushido karate. Wasn't very good at it actually, but I did do it for about 5 or 6 years, and I used to get really fed up with my sensei because there was a block called the Soto UK, and sometimes I'd spend an hour in the lesson just practicing the same block over and over and over again, and it was just quite a simple block, but you know, he just kept making me do it, and I really understood why, and it was just perfecting that, and I ended up, you know, getting that perfect block eventually, because I did it so many times. I'd mastered it rather than it being just ineffective. There's no point in having a block if it's not going to be effective. So that's how I look at this with trading. Just, you know, have that really powerful system and just, you know, make it as deadly as possible, because at the end of the day you're going to be making money. I find that traders do close down too early, only to see them make another 200 pips. So going back to this example here, there you go, it's touched S3, which I call inevitability. If you know me by now, you know I like to say that there's inevitability trading, comes from the Matrix film. That's inevitability, Mr. Anderson. The price now 9488. So what I'm going to do is 350 over 350 pips to the good. So you know, how much further to continue to move further down where this major level of support is. So it's not only has it got to S3 now, but this major level of support, which is 9427. Okay, on here, this green line, which we'll see, you'll have this on your chart as well. Target point, which would be back down here. So that would really be a strong move if it went back to 9428. So we'll just keep an eye on that, and the alert will come up anyway as I'm talking now. So you can see there, it could have taken 100 pips, but instead, why do that? I'd have missed another 200 pips there. So don't kill the goose that lays the golden eggs too quickly. So that's what I mean by that, and that's what too many traders can apply again to other systems. So I've left that to week 7 really, because I say the focus here is on mastering one market, one strategy, one system. Where there's lots of strategies within the one system, but it's all based around this secret weapon you're going to be using. And then in week 8, I'm going to again recapping on everything and just making sure that everything's really embedded there, so that you just have this absolutely incredible dynamic money-making machine at your disposal. And so you can use that. You'll be forging good habits, but you can use that as and when you want to. All of this is recorded as well, of course, so you'll be able to come back and watch this whenever you want. You've got me as well to help you through this, because the most important thing is I want you to make a lot of money. No doubt about that. That's what I'm here to do, to help you to have this edge, and I want you to make a lot of money. And if you do implement these the disciplines on this system, then you've got every chance of that. And I want to hear lots and lots and lots and lots of success stories. So anyway, that's going to be into week 8. So let's just have a quick look at you can see it's gone down to 9491. See how it just continues to stay within the black line, and potentially what we could see is that black line might move down to S3. So let's just have a look at that. 737. So that's over 350 pips. This was going to come down a bit further to maybe 9426. I could put 9426 in there, or and then put a stop level of 9527 there. So that's really easy to do. So that would just be a case of sticking that in there, 9527, and then I could put in that other 94 level in there as well, and then it would just automatically either stop me out at 9527, so I get the difference between 9863 and 9527, which would be 330 odd, 300 almost 340 pips. Taking that a little bit too early, then I would have missed this move down here. So you can see that 9427 is a major level of support. So just there, 9427. So what I'm going to do is just put that in there. In fact, I just put it slightly above so I can see where that's going. And what I do is once it gets to that level, if it does, and say I would be taking profits, so I'll probably put in a little order now. So you can see at 400 pips there now for just a couple of hours. 94. Let's just check that. 9428. So. 400 pips. And then the stop would be, let's go back to that. So the stop now is 9496. Okay, so let's just go back there to 9496. 496. Okay, so then that's submitted, so it will take the profit there at 9428 stop level, 9496. And I can see that happening. I can see it just testing that. So I know it's a, I think the thing with traders, as I said before, is they would just take the profit too early, and this is what I'm saying, and will continue to keep saying over the next 8 weeks, is that you've got to let these big winners run. And just because something's moved by 100 pips, a lot would just say, 100 pips, that's good enough. Well, if you had done that, then you'd have missed out on stops, etc. But I'm sure now you can see how powerful this is, and this inevitability that this is going to touch this line here as well. So you're going to have that on your screens too over the next 8 weeks. I want you to become amazing at just making lots of money at this, and just taking full advantage of this income optimizer. I've called it the income optimizer because that's what it is. It's income optimizing. It's optimizing profits for you continuously, and disciplining you to take profits at the right time, and disciplining you to take the risk off the table at the right time by putting stops in the right places. See on the right hand side here, so it's now hit target, which is this point here, 9429. So who would have thought today though, hey? 9432. Good day to start the course off. I'm sure you'll agree. Let me know if you have any questions at all. And but that's the end.